So I'm going to resonate with so many people that together we are going to form a harmony that's going to reach into space. What's up guys, Shuman here, welcome back to another video. So, what is the number one problem that all highly intelligent guys deal with? With varying degrees, but it's something that I think all of you will resonate with. And I consider the people that watch my channel to be quite high IQ. That's not just, tickling your balls there. That's basically saying that, like, look, if you stayed with me for this long and you can resonate with my kind of content, I like to go into more nuance. Not to say that channels that are a bit, more simple, because they work, let's face it, aren't any bad. It's just that I like to go into nuance, and I like to think that the people who are listening to me are of a fairly high level of IQ. So, what's the one thing that all of us really struggle with? In my estimation, anyway. Overanalysis. Now, if you're one of the people who has had any trouble with women whatsoever, or if you're one of those people who have dealt with procrastination, or if you're one of those people who know that you have it within you, but for some reason you can't bring it out of you, the chances are you are overanalyzing everything to the point where nothing works. Now, we hear that all the time. Don't think too much. Don't think too much. And I swear to God, like, it's weird because when you live in an absolute clown world and everyone's telling everyone, don't think too much, it's kind of a paradox that if you dwell on for too long will actually drive you insane. But it's sort of one of those things where it's like, look, in life, there are things that you have to think about and there are things that you don't. And I tell you, one of the things that I really wish that I was sometimes is not smart. Now, this is not getting down like people who have a lower IQ, because let's face it, we are who we are. We are who we are born to be. There is no, special prejudice. If anything, having a high IQ in many cases occurs. But I was watching a very interesting article, a video I will link in the description, from a guy called Dan Pena, multi-millionaire. I think he's a billionaire. And he was on a program called London Real, and he was basically talking about how, and he's employed millions upon millions of people, obviously, and he through all of his subsidiary companies, he's got like millions of employees. But basically, he said that in one of these projects, he said that all the people of a high IQ, they were all the same. And interestingly, in some of his other business ventures, it was the lower IQ people that did well. But it was only the lower IQ he found that the people of a higher IQ took so long to start that they were totally unsuccessful when they started. But when they finally got the hang of it, all of a sudden they adapted very well. However, he found that in this one particular business venture, I think it was something to do with like making a project and like doing some cold calls and sales. It was the lower IQ people. They thrived because they just picked up the phone and they just made the deal. They just picked up the phone, they just said what they need to do, they just literally made the deal. Whereas the higher IQ people struggled because they thought, how do I do this? What should I do this? What's the right way to do this? When's the right time to do this? And I tell you, I honestly, I resonate with that 100%. Because looking at my channel, like looking at the progress that I could have made in my channel, and I have 1,000,001 excuses, one or two. The bottom line is, if I've had from day one just sat down and just made a video, my channel would be huge right now. And this is not a question of, why aren't I bigger, this and the other. I've got, I'm doing all these health challenges, my life is an absolute roller coaster, and it's hard to dedicate. But if I had just put in that extra effort to sit down and make a video, even though some of it's probably going to be 2 minutes of me just going blah, statistically, I'd be huge right now. And the issue that I always ran into was I would overthink and overanalyze everything that I'd say. I need to do a channel banner. I need to do a this. I need to do a that. Blah, 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 blah. But then I look at all these other channels, and then I look at sort of their progress, and a lot of them, they don't have fancy gizmos. They don't have a schedule. Some people don't even upload once every week. But the difference is that they don't overanalyze it to the point where it becomes a job. I've said this before. It has to become a hobby before it becomes a job. And the main struggle that I found with YouTube is that I keep on trying to treat it like a job because I'm overanalyzing it, thinking about my future, not realizing that I could literally bin my microphone, bin my phone, well, not bin my phone, you know what I mean, bin everything, and I could still be successful in life. There are many things that I could be doing that could be bringing happiness to me that don't involve YouTube. The problem is, overanalyze. I must get this right. I must have everything right. And oh boy, this is one of those red pill facts. When it comes to women, High IQ guys, you know what I'm talking about. Overanalyzing is the devil. It is the reason why there are so many attractive, smart guys who are single for a longest period of time. And I swear to God, I was one of those guys. I could not figure out women for the life of me. The difference is that I had to go MGTOW by choice, for the simple fact that my life was so messed up that bringing women into that life, not a good idea. But back in the day when I didn't understand women, I tried to relate to them like a guy. That's the main thing that the guys get wrong. It's so cringy watching it, is that guys try to treat women like guys, and they try to go at it like a bloody business meeting, and it always falls apart. And they don't understand that women operate from a more emotionally nuanced point of view, so they try and think, well, why is it that she is not being straightforward and, you know, telling me exactly how she feels? And why is it that she's giving me all these shit tests? Because, sorry, that's just the way that women operate. But as a highly intelligent guy, you go at it like a bloody spreadsheet. Like, I said this, therefore that. I said this, therefore she should be like that. And it's like a puzzle to be solved. It's not. It's an art piece to be appreciated. And it's like look, you know, that's the same thing when it comes to YouTube and sort of, you know, hobbies and stuff like that. Is that if you want your passion to become a job, it has to stay a passion. Otherwise, you will hate it. And this is what I found with YouTube. It's like, look, I have grown to hate YouTube so much because, not now, but like there are times when I have hated it because I've just been overanalyzing it and like, oh, should I have 2 channels? Or what should I post today? Or this, that. Or what about my future career? Or what about this? And I just hate it. When I'm in that mindset, again, I hate it. And it's just like today, just this whole topic for a video, it was totally spontaneous. And the moment I stopped overanalyzing what I should say, I want to do a video. I want to be spontaneous. I want to do a vlog. But I resisted doing it up until the moment I was like, you know what? I'm overthinking this, and I'm tired of overthinking this. This is not a job. I actually like doing it, and then the moment I realized that, here I am, sitting, making a video, not forcing it out, hence why there's a lot less editing apart from that before, because I sort of had someone come in. But still, it's a lot better. But highly intelligent guys, overanalyzing is our weakness. And honestly, you just gotta dive in. You just gotta dive in. Because you miss every shot that you don't take. That's from Michael Jordan. You miss every shot that you don't take. And I've looked back at all the times when I could have, in the last few years, sat down and actually made a video, and I tallied it all up and I realized that my channel would have been huge by now. Just from sheer weight of numbers. But why didn't I? Overanalyzing. What am I going to say? What am I going to do? Oh, it's not good enough. Better quality. How can I 10x my life? You know, 10x my day from yesterday. All this other nonsense. Anyway, that's what we'll say for today. Just a quick vlog. Look forward to daily vlogs. If I can not force myself. For now. Peace.